We are in the GMT kitchen this morning. It may be warm out, but there is nothing like a nice bowl of soup, especially during those nights when you just need something quick and comforting and easy to pull together. So soup is a year-round meal, and here to give us some ideas that are delicious and perfect for any season is private chef Aly Romero. Good morning. Welcome back, my girl.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Okay, so a lot of people only think about soup during the winter season, right? Why do you think it can be a go-to meal year-round?
This is a perfect idea year-round. The key to any successful soup is really to use ingredients that are seasonal. So if you're using seasonal ingredients, you can make all the flavors pop and just bring out the best in any soup. So when we're talking about spring and summer soups, I have two ideas for you today. Ooh. A cold, no-cook soup, and then a roasted, warm, comforting, delicious soup that is one of the classics everybody knows and loves.
I'm so glad that you said that we should be shopping to the season, because I think a lot of the times we get stuck in the recipes that we know and that we like, and so we don't venture out into those things that are probably fresh and ready to go as soon as they hit the market. And so let's do that today. Where do we start?
Okay, so we're gonna start with some tomatoes that I roasted, and the key to the tomatoes is really you can use any sort of tomatoes that you like, but I love to use tomatoes that are kind of, you know, you can smell them, right? Ooh, this is how you can tell this is like a tomato should smell fragrant. Like a tomato, right? And so as long as, smell them as you shop.
So good.
Pick out ripe tomatoes, any kind that you like. I have a collection of both heirloom as well as Roma tomatoes, any kind of tomatoes that you like, as long as they're generally about the same size. And I roast them low and slow. So we're doing like 275 for about an hour. Flip them, take the skins off. They're coated with some extra virgin olive oil, some kosher salt, black pepper, some herbe de Provence, which is basically a blend of basil, rosemary, lavender, all kinds of goodness, and then some onions, and then I actually roast the garlic because it's slow roasting at the same time. And
I mean, everything looks
huge.
So good right now, just like this, but let's turn her into something. So we take this and...
take this. You want to be my sous chef?
I do indeed. Here we go.
So we are going to pour these ingredients right into
our pot.
Yep.
There we go. Some nice soft. Oh, you guys, I wish we had smell-o-vision. I say it every time we do a cooking segment. But man, these smell absolutely divine. And like you said, they're in season, so they're ready to go, ripe, and they're fragrant. And gosh, I love anything with garlic in it. So good.
So good. And the beauty of that is that we can just squeeze that right in. So I'll just take this one. So when the garlic is nice and soft and it's been roasting, you can just actually squeeze that right in. And roasting these ingredients really makes such a huge difference.
That's so satisfying to watch you do. I love. Okay, so we have them in our pot. Any temperature that we should be setting our pot to?
So this is not on yet. We have one that's kind of already going here. So this is just going to be kind of as it sits and as it kind of cooks, there's going to be a lot of flavor that continues to come out. With the soup, to finish this off, what we're going to do is just add in some chicken stock to make sure we have some liquid in there.
Now let me ask you about the tomatoes, because I know we were talking about shopping fresh and all the things.
Yep.
Can we use canned tomatoes or even frozen veggies if needed?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
So those ingredients have been picked at their peak, so a lot of them are just great to use as canned ingredients, or like you mentioned, frozen. So canned tomatoes, definitely. But I would just let it simmer on the stove for a little bit. Bring out the flavors. Add some salt and pepper. Add some aromatics. Maybe add some fresh basil.
Zhuzh it up a bit.
Exactly. And then you can take a canned or a frozen ingredient and really bring it to the next level.
Okay, I like this just because at the end of the day, we're all busy people and sometimes we don't have time. So a can needs to be popped every now and again.
Exactly. So so this would just be an immersion blender. And we would blend it up, and then we have some beautiful tomato soup that is ready to go. And if you want to be my sous chef one more time,
here we go. Bowl
I can bring a bowl ready for you. And we've got some piping hot. And this can make a great meal because, as we all know, we can add some delicious, you know, a grilled cheese. I mean, anything, you name it, right?
Oh, wow.
And then you can also add, so you can do some fresh basil on top. You can add some shredded cheese. Yeah, exactly. Just tear some basil. Yep, put it right there.
She's cute.
She's cute. Yes, so pretty.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. I don't want to run out of time. Let's make sure we get to this cold soup because this is very timely, right?
Okay.
She's so cute. All right, here we go.
Okay, so what we're doing now is making a watermelon gazpacho. So again, it's all of the seasonal ingredients. We got watermelon. Yeah, you can dump them in for me.
Dump her in.
They're ready to go.
Little cucumber. Gosh, I love cucumber with watermelon so much.
Yep.
Little tomato.
This is tomatoes, yep. And then some red pepper. And none of these ingredients you can really taste by themselves, but they all just come together beautifully. We're gonna throw in basil.
Basil.
Yep.
I love how
Some red
fragrant
onion.
basil is. Red onion.
Jalapeno, if you like spice,
Yeah,
or
we
serrano,
do.
right?
A little
One garlic
jalapenos.
clove. And
And
then
a
we'll do a
garlic
little
clove.
bit of salt and pepper.
Oh my gosh, wait.
Right?
Yes. You
Little bit
gotta
of salt and
season it
pepper.
up. Make her taste good.
A little bit of red wine vinegar, because vinegar actually brings out tang and all the ingredients. So it really, if you have a dish, it just lifts it up.
Elevates
so,
everything.
Again, you
I
can't
like.
taste anything specifically, but it all just goes together.
Here we go.
All right, so then we blend away.
This is the fun part, you guys.
This is the fun
where
part.
you can get the kids involved. And the color already looks fabulous.
And people sometimes they want it a little bit smoother, sometimes they want it a little bit more, of a mouth feel. So it really depends. This is just, you can play with it, whatever you like. You can top it with whatever fresh herbs you would like. I love, again, to stick with basil, because if we smell that, you can smell a little bit of the watermelon, the tomatoes, the fresh basil. Top that with, make a little bit of feta cheese, perhaps, for a little bit of color, a little bit more basil.
So,
and I have
I'm on basil duty today.
Your duty. Yep,
This smells divine, you guys. It smells so good. It smells so fresh. Before we go, I want to ask, if we make these soups in bulk, how do we store them?
So they can be stored in your refrigerator for, I would say, up to a week. If you're gonna freeze something, then if you add a little bit of heavy cream to your tomato soup, a lot of people really like to do that, that's fine, but I would just freeze it without adding the cream. So
there you go.
You can freeze either one of these soups, because without cream, they're good to go. You can freeze them, have them ready, pop them out for, like you said, on a busy night.
There you go. Thank you so much for being here. This was actually fun, and I learned something this morning. Hopefully you did too at home. Aly, tell us where we can find you.
So my Instagram is Aly Romero. My website is alyromero.com. Aly with a Y.
Thank you so much, Aly.
In the Kitchen is sponsored by Tom Thumb and Albertsons, your one-stop shop and full-service grocer.